Top 10 Horror Series on Netflix. Looking for a good streaming scream? Sometimes we want a horror movie, but sometimes we want a lot of horror. And when you're looking for those binge-watch thrills, there's nothing better than a horror TV show to scratch that itch. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel Netflix Tops, where we tell you about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of this video, because today's video is going to list down the top 10 horror series to watch on Netflix. So let's get started. Number 10. Midnight Mass. Mike Flanagan's third Netflix miniseries, Midnight Mass, follows a small community on Crockett Island as a supernatural presence takes root in the town. Strange things start happening after the young priest, Father Paul, Hamish Linklater, replaces Crockett's pastor. Dead cats are found along the beach. People disappear, and the ill and injured are miraculously healed. Some believe it to be divine intervention, but others see more sinister forces at play. Like its predecessors, The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass is a haunting yet beautiful look at humanity through the lens of the horror genre. Flanagan balances the spooky and the spiritual effectively, producing equal amounts of terror and revelation for the people of Crockett. They not only have to face a mysterious, potentially demonic force, they have to address their inner demons as well. Number 9. Love, Death, and Robots. An animated series that covers a wide variety of tones and techniques, Love, Death, and Robots is at its best when its creators get to fully let loose. Be that with gruesome gore, as well as more dark themes that cross between science fiction and horror. The various shorts have something to offer for everyone. Looking for a more reflective work about art and creativity? Then Zima Blue is for you. Want to see cleaning robots try to rise up against their human overlords? Automated customer service has got you covered. This most recent season even has David Fincher making his first foray into animation, which proves to be as fascinating as anything the show has done yet. There are plenty of rough spots to wade through on your journey, though they pale in comparison to the more creative and unrestrained depths that can be found in this gem of a series. Number 8. Daybreak. After a series of bioweapon attacks turn adults into zombie-like creatures called ghoulies, groups of teens are forced to band together in a post-apocalyptic Glendale, California. Daybreak focuses on social outcast Josh, Colin Ford, as he tries to find proof that his girlfriend Sam, Sophie Smollett, is still alive. However, he doesn't only have to survive ghoulies in this quest. Other students have used their former social status to form separate societies with their own rules, some more unhinged than others. The jocks have their own territory, as do the cheermazons and the gamers. Not having the number to back him up, Josh recruits other outcasts to help him fight the ghoulies and any teens who get in their way. Part Mad Max, part Lord of the Flies, Daybreak is a funny and unique take on the zombie genre. Number 7. Archive 81. A show that was cancelled much too soon, though still has a lot to love even in its only season. Archive 81 is one of the few successful stories to make the leap from its podcast origins to the small screen. The show follows Dan Turner, Mamadou Afi, a talented modern-day archivist who is quite adept in restoring old tapes and video footage. In the process of his work on a new job for a mysterious client, he discovers a dark secret in the videotapes of a filmmaker named Melody, Dina Shahabi, who tried to investigate a cult. Eerie and well acted, this series finds its strength in looking into the unknown, which often stares back with something frightening. No matter how wrong it was that it got the axe before it had its time to see its vision all the way through, what we do have serves as a compelling archive that will endure the test of time. Number 6. The Vampire Diaries. Don't worry, it's not a Twilight ripoff. Based on the book series by L.J. Smith, it does sound like a Twilight knockoff. High school human Alina, Nina Dobrev, falls for new student Stephen, Paul Wesley. But things are complicated when Stephen's older, troubled brother Damon, Ian Somerhalder, comes back to town. Both brothers are vampires, and both have a crush on Elena. The similarities end there, as things quickly get dark, and a catter of other supernaturals show up, including the very first vampires, witches, werewolves, and more. Number 5. Brand New Cherry Flavor. The newest Netflix original on this list, and one of the wildest shows to hit the streamer in ages, Brand New Cherry Flavor is one effed up, imaginative, and unsettling revenge story. Rosa Salazar stars as an ambitious young filmmaker who makes her way to Hollywood, only to have her film stolen out from under her by a sleazy producer, Eric Lange. Seeking vengeance, she recruits the help of a mysterious witch, Catherine Keener, invoking a curse that drags all their lives to hell. Co-created by Channel Zero's Nick Antosca, Brand New Cherry Flavor has a similar freaky, far-out scare factor and inventive approach to world building. Brand New Cherry Flavor was billed as a limited series, and it certainly works as a comprehensive narrative. But the universe it builds is so captivating idiosyncratic. Number 4. The Walking Dead. Based on Robert Kirkman's graphic novel of the same name, The Walking Dead follows the scraggly survivors of the zombie apocalypse from one nightmare scenario to the next, backed by extraordinary work from their VFX team, led by legendary Greg Nicotero, and an ever-evolving but consistently strong ensemble cast. Like any show that runs for more than a decade, The Walking Dead has a lot of highs and lows. But when it's good, it's some of the best old-fashioned zombie survival storytelling that features some of the most phenomenally crafted zombie designs of all time, in film and TV alike. Number 3. Dead Set. With a lean 5-episode run, Charlie Brooker's 4-episode miniseries feels a bit more like a fleshed-out, pun intended, zombie film than a proper TV series. But Dead Set finds a perfect balance between the two mediums with a runtime that neither feels rushed nor overstays its welcome. Before Brooker earned international acclaim for Black Mirror, he proved his knack for killer concepts with Dead Set, a zombie apocalypse drama set on eviction night at the Big Brother house. That unique vantage point allows Brooker to bring a refreshing spin on the zombie apocalypse, not unlike George Romero's concept-heavy approach to consistently reinventing the genre. While Brooker's thematic sensibilities are firmly rooted in character-driven action of classic zombie cinema, he and director Jan Demange, 71, gleefully exploit the Big Brother angle for every clever set piece it's worth. Led by excellent performances from Jamie Winstone and early career Riz Ahmed, and featuring one of the most villainous moments of on-screen cowardice ever seen, Dead Set is a proper old-school zombie flick by way of miniseries with a touch of Brooker's knack for distinctly modern terrors. Number 2. Marianne. The French-language series Marianne came out of nowhere at the end of 2019 to absolutely scare the pants off anyone who stumbled upon it. Victoria Dubois stars as Emma, a famed horror writer who bases her stories on a horrifying figure named Marianne, who tormented her in her childhood dreams. When Marianne starts appearing to her again, Emma returns to her hometown, and the lines between reality and fiction start to blur in truly terrifying ways. Marianne uses a lot of familiar tricks from the paranormal horror playbook. Distended mouths and leering figures are a big factor, but they're so well executed they tap right into that visceral reaction that made them so popular in the first place. Marianne can be brutal, it can be beautiful, and is laced in plenty of high-stakes character drama amidst the haunts. But most importantly, it is legit scary and unsettling as heck, making witches scarier than they have been since Angelica Houston peeled off her face. Number 1. The Haunting of Hill House. Hush and Gerald's Game filmmaker Mike Flanagan delivers his most ambitious Netflix project yet with The Haunting of Hill House. Inspired by Shirley Jackson's seminal ghost story, the series carries over almost none of Jackson's narrative, though occasionally too much of her prose, and focuses instead on the haunted lives of the Withering Crane family, bouncing back and forth between the summer the Cranes spent in the titular haunted mansion and the years of grief and family trauma they endured in the aftermath. Flanagan has proven in previous works that he's got a knack for upsetting visuals and well-composed scares, but his great success in The Haunting of Hill House is in the way he ties the scares into a rich, intertwining tale of family tinged with tragedy. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way, and thank you for watching.